So one of the newest Google AI tools to drop is Google AntiGravity, and it's genuinely mind-blowing, not only because it can build full web applications, but it can generate softwares and even recreate websites without you having to write a single line of code. And in today's video, I'm going to break down exactly how it works, step by step, so that by the end of this video, you're going to be able to go from knowing nothing about Google AntiGravity to being able to build your first application in a matter of minutes. Now, before we get into it, I quickly want to define exactly what Google AntiGravity is so that everyone that's watching is going to be on the exact same page. So AntiGravity is Google's new AI-powered IDE, which simply means it's an integrated development environment. Normally, an IDE is a tool developers would use when it comes to writing, testing, and building softwares. But in this case, AntiGravity flips all of that on its head because even a beginner is going to be able to use it instantly from the very beginning. Instead of you having to type lines of code or dealing with complicated developer tools, AntiGravity does the heavy lifting for you. You tell it exactly what you want and it automatically generates the structure, the logic, and even integrates interactive elements. It's basically like having a full development team built right into your browser. Now, when it comes to using it, you need to start off on antigravity.google. This is the web page that you're going to see. Now, you do need to download it onto your system, whether it's MacBook, whether it's Windows. Once you're on this page, I'm using Mac OS in this case, so this is what I would select. But before we even download it, I just want you guys to know that you don't need to pay when it comes to using it. If I just click into pricing, as we can see over here, they've got these 3 different plans. They've got individual, developer plan, and organization. Now, organization plan is not available yet because all of this is still fairly new. And with the individual plan at the time of me recording this video, as you can see, it's not going to cost anything when it comes to using it. Now, the download process and the installation process is fairly straightforward. Once you've completed it, you're going to go through the sign up stage. And as you can see, it's going to ask you a couple questions. These are the different ones that I'm going to select, and this is how I'm going to configure it. As long as you've got a Gmail email address, you're going to be able to access it with no issues. And once you've completed everything, this is a similar page to what you're going to see. It's also going to prompt you to install the AntiGravity Google Chrome extension tool. Now, this is going to be necessary for you to do because if you don't do it, you're not going to be able to get the full benefits of being able to use AntiGravity because it's going to be able to open up your browser, test out the application that you built, and make sure that it's working in the way that it should be working. So this is definitely something that you should complete before you do anything else. But once you've completed all of that, you're then going to see this interface, and this is the main place that you're going to be working from. And as you can tell, it looks like a regular AI tool in the sense that it's got this prompt box where you're going to be able to enter all of your requests. So far so good. You're going to see these 2 different options, planning and fast, because I just want to show you how it works when it comes to executing on the different examples that I'm going to show you for these different apps that I'm going to build. I'm going to leave it on the fast mode, and we can see over here that it's currently using Gemini 3 Pro. But you do have the option to use these other AI models, but I'm going to leave it on Gemini 3 Pro for now. So when it comes to the first application that I want to show you, again, I'm trying to keep it super simple. I'm going to build a simple HTML web application that I'm going to be able to copy and paste onto my website for me to use. And this example that I'm showing you, you're going to be able to use it in whatever niche that you want to use it for. And to give you insight into what I'm talking about, I've got this website over here that I was able to build using Hostinger's AI website builder. And I built it just for demonstration purposes. But the reason why I built this website is because I wanted to list this ebook on it, as well as some other digital products. So this ebook is all about helping people become a YouTube content creator. And there's different ways that I can drive traffic to this website. One of the ways is by doing something similar to what this website has done. So this is a website that's doing really well in terms of traffic. They've been able to get ranked in the Google search results. And this website also has various different digital products available on their site as well. But what they're doing to get traffic is by using these different web applications, e.g. this YouTube title generator. And the way that it works, I'm sure that you guys already know. You enter a brief description of what your YouTube video is about. And from there, it's going to be able to give you title ideas for you to use. So this is definitely really helpful. It helps so many people, and a lot of people believe that this is super complicated to build when that isn't the case. And I'm going to quickly show you exactly how I'm going to use the Google AntiGravity for me to replicate a similar one to what this website has. And initially what I'm going to do is just take a screenshot of it just like that. And then I'm going to go back over to AntiGravity. I'm going to drop it in there just like this. And then what I'm going to do is just enter this prompt that says, create an AI powered YouTube title generator using simple HTML. I've given it some other specifics. I'm not going to bore you and read it out. You can pause the screen right now and take a look. But I'm going to leave it like this and then click on send. And straight away, as we can see, AntiGravity is obviously writing out the code. You guys know that this is something that it's going to do, but this brings me on to a main benefit of using this in comparison to a lot of other tools that can do something similar, which is the fact that it's going to be able to go directly onto your browser. And before it even lets you know that it's completed the job, it's going to test out the web application that it just built. So as you can see right there, it's accessing the browser, it's going to open it up. And because we've already installed the Google Chrome extension tool for the AntiGravity that we're working with, it's going to be able to do it automatically. Okay, so right there, as we can see, this is the web app that it was able to build. And we can also see that it's testing it out itself. You know, I can tell that because of the blue outline. So everything that it's doing right now isn't me that's doing it. It's typed in a random YouTube title, how to bake sourdough bread for beginners, and it's double checking to make sure that everything is working in the way that it's supposed to. And I think that it was able to notice that there was some sort of grammatical issues, so it's now gone back to work to start correcting it, fixing the code, and it's going to come back with the final version. And there we go, guys. It's been able to complete it and it's come back with the final version. So I'm not going to test it just yet. You know, it's going to fully function on the screen that I'm on right now. But what I want to do is get the HTML code. So this is the code right here, and I'm just going to copy all of it because this is what I'm going to use when it comes to being able to use this web app on the site that I built using Hostinger's AI website builder. So we're just going to go back to the website. I'm going to click on editor. I'm going to come over here to pages. I'm going to click on add page. I'm going to say that I want to generate a page using AI. And I'm going to say that I want the page to be a YouTube title generator to help visitors come up with title ideas. Something super simple, just like that. And then I'm going to click on create page. And what Hostinger is going to be able to do is design the layout, create the unique content, look for matching images, and just make sure that it's going to work on desktop and mobile phone. But here we go. So all I need to do from this point is just click on add section. And literally I'm going to be able to now add an element. I'm just going to say that I want it to be a code. And this is where I'm going to paste the code that I got from Google AntiGravity. And there we have it, guys. This is the web application that's now on my site. So let's double check and make sure that it works. I'm going to type in a random video description. Let's say if my website was about dropshipping, I could just type it in there like that and then change the tone for it to be educational and clear. And then I can click on generate titles. And just like that, it's now come back with all of these different video titles. I can change the tone once again to engaging and clicky. And straight away, I've now got new video title ideas that I'm going to be able to use. So yeah, this is definitely a unique way that you can use AntiGravity when it comes to helping you with your website, whether you want to add something similar to this on your own website, or if you wanted to maybe do it for other people's websites, you're going to be able to do it literally within a matter of seconds. But this now brings me on to the second way that you can use Google AntiGravity, which is slightly more advanced. And it comes down to replicating a website that has software and web applications built directly into it. So not only can you replicate a single web app like you saw me just do just now, but you can build an entire website that's fully functional using AntiGravity. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Now, let's say if I wanted to replicate something similar to answerthepublic.com. I'm sure that you guys already know exactly what it is. You're able to go onto it, enter a topic, and it's going to come back with a detailed breakdown of other search terms that people are searching for. So this is definitely great when it comes to digital marketing. You can use it in a variety of different ways, but this isn't really about Answer the Public. What I'm about to show you can be done when it comes to replicating a lot of different sites that are out there. But to show you exactly how this website works and how intuitive AntiGravity is, let's say if I wanted to get answers from the public when it comes to digital products, I'm just going to enter the keyword in there just like that and then click on search. And once it's finished searching, which shouldn't take more than 5 minutes, Answer the Public is going to come back with all of these different things that people are searching for when it comes to digital products. So again, random example, but this is the interface. This is what it looks like. You know, you can tell it looks really advanced, and it's going to come back with alternative search terms and just general things that people are looking for. But if I wanted to build something similar to this, what I can do is just take a screenshot of it just like before, then drag it in there just like that. And same thing as before, I'm just going to enter a prompt. And essentially what I'm doing is telling AntiGravity to create a simple web application inspired by Answer the Public with a homepage, search bar, and results page that show all of the different elements similar to what we just saw with the example that I showed you. So I'm just going to leave everything else as it is and then click on send. And when it comes to what it's thinking about, it's analyzing my intent based on my prompt. It's now designing the results displays. It's also creating the visuals based on what it knows about Answer the Public, because I didn't need to give it too much information because it already knows the details about the website. Now it's constructing the entire interface, and we can see that it's already building the code on this side over here. So I'm going to wait for it to finish doing what it's doing, but as soon as it's done, I'm going to show you the final results. And once again, as we can see, it's automatically gone over to the browser. It's entering in a random word, which is testing, for it to double check and make sure that it's happy with what it's just built. Okay, so I waited a couple minutes for it to complete what it was doing, and this is the final result. So just look at it, guys. The fact that I've been able to build a similar thing to Answer the Public is truly astounding. The fact that it's been able to do this in a matter of minutes is also mind-blowing, and we're just going to double check and see exactly how it works. Now, bear in mind that this is just a prototype. I haven't gone too much into detail when it comes to me telling it exactly how I want it to function and how I want it to work. But let's just type in a random search term. Let me just type in digital products once again. Let's see what it's able to do. Okay, so we can see that it's come back with a similar mind map structure to the previous one with all of these different questions. If we just scroll down over here, it's also come back with this 12-month search trend chart right here. It's also got the top content opportunities, and it's also come back with the most common asked questions when it comes to what I've just entered. Now, again, this is just a prototype. There's going to be a lot of back-end things that you need to do when it comes to making sure that it functions, when it comes to also making sure that you've got a sign-in functionality for people to be able to use it. But the reason why I'm showing you AntiGravity right now is because it's really good when it comes to just getting an ideation of what you're thinking about building. What Google is currently doing when it comes to AI development is really outstanding. As you already know, on this channel, I break down a lot of different ways that you can use Google's AI tools, and I would say that they've definitely hit it out of the park with AntiGravity. And from what I've shown you from this video, you should have a clear understanding of how everything connects. You now know exactly what you need to do when it comes to building your own website using Hostinger's AI website builder, and how you can also use it when it comes to being able to help you drive traffic to a digital product or any product that you might be thinking about putting out there for people to check out. But more importantly, you've seen how you can go beyond just having a website. You can literally create tools, calculators, web applications, whatever type of app goes onto a website, whatever people are searching for, you're going to be able to build it using AntiGravity. And I'll say that that's the real game changer. Most people think that generating traffic comes from blog posts only, or maybe social media, which definitely is true, but that's not the only way. You can build these free web apps and use that as traffic magnets. And with AntiGravity, you can literally create these different interactive tools in minutes. But this is definitely one of many of the different AntiGravity videos that I'm going to be making. I've already got some other ones scheduled for the following days, following weeks. So be sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that you don't miss those future videos. If you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything from it whatsoever, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell notification so that YouTube can let you know once a new video has been released. And if you want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where in this video, I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time breaking down the steps that you need to know when it comes to just understanding how to use AI as a complete beginner. You're going to be able to watch that by clicking the link right there. Check that out straight after this. That video has helped out thousands of people, and I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, it's also going to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.